Cheers! I do Buckaroos. How the heck are you, man? I am the Beer Whisperer. I'm having a mother step dude. It is a revisit, but I just picked it up. Well, two reasons. It was on sale, man. It was $7.40 a six pack, but it is new to can, so I wanted to revisit this can version, if you will. Got some music cranking here at the pub with the Beer Whisperer, which is my kitchen, man. But don't tell anybody. It is our pub, man. Got this sign behind me that my daughter had made for me. It says group therapy practice here. And we got some Anthony Gomes playing in the background here, upside to the downside. And I got a nice, crisp American lager. Using my old school lager glass here. It's Coors glass, but I do love these little glasses like this. I'm going to read a little bit from their can here before I give you some notes. Fresh malt and noble hop aroma with soft hop citrus and fruit flavor. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind this is an American style lager, right? It's not meant to be a classic German lager, even though it does use noble hops. Because you do feel some of that citrus characteristic, but also you feel those herbal noble hop notes. What you will notice most about it, though, is it does have those flavors and aromas that they say, but you'll really notice how crisp and clean it is. Just a hint of citrus at the end. I get slight lemon and lime zest notes along with everything else. It's just absolutely gorgeous, man. It's just a nice, easy drinking beer. It's one of those non-pretentious craft beers, right? I mean, you can take some time and decipher the flavors and aromas if you want, but you can also just pop a can, pour it in a glass, and drink it. I mean, if you're out on the lake and you don't have a glass, you want to pop it out of a can, why not? Because you've got a beer with flavor. You haven't compromised yourself by buying some American adjunct lager just because it's in a can. Here you got an actual craft beer you can take to the lake. And, well, for me anyway, the best part is it was $7.50 a six pack, which is less than many macro lagers, top tier ones anyway. You can get some bargain beers cheaper for sure. But I mean, I've seen Mich Ultra go for a $9 a six pack in my neck of the woods. That's just crazy. That's just craziness. That's just insanity. And here, when I get a beer of this quality for $7.50, you bet your keister. You better bet your sweet bippy, Martha. I'm buying it. Anyway, I digress. I was channeling channeling laugh in there for a second there. You bet your sweet bippy. Anyway, only people of a certain age are going to understand that, but that's okay. I am of a certain age, so there you go. Which is why I'm not a fan of the pretentiousness of craft beer, right? That kind of bothers me. So the craft breweries that I choose to frequent are those that aren't pretentious. There are many out there that have some fine beer. But if your bartenders aren't friendly, if the atmosphere is pretentious, I don't care how damn good your beer is, I ain't going back. Because I'm more interested in quality beer than attitude. And I'm not going to go someplace for attitude just because some hipster thinks it's cool at that particular moment to be an asshole. I ain't dealing with you. 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 I'm spending my good money in your place. You ought to know the product you're selling, and it shouldn't hurt you to tell me what the product is and any information about it. But I've been to some places, man, where these guys, man, they don't want to. What do you want? What can I get you? And they put it on the table, they put it on the bar, and then they walk away. Hey, man, that's not why I'm going to a brewery tap room. I want some damn information. If I want to deal with a person that has no idea what beer they're serving, I'll go to a casual dining establishment. But by golly, if I'm in a brewery tap room, you better know what the hell you're serving me. or I'll take my keister somewhere else. I'll tell you that right now. That's my rant on that at the moment. But Kyle and the bunch over at Mothers have always treated me right, and they are knowledgeable, which is one reason I love Mothers. Show Me Brewing in town is probably the least pretentious craft beer place you can ever visit. It's one of the reasons that I love the place is that they are friendly and they are knowledgeable. And they're brewing 10 gallons at a time, and they've got a heck of a variety. So that's one of the best things about Show Me. But Mothers is probably our largest production brewery here in town. My hair's doing some funky things. Started bugging me a little bit. Sorry about that. Sometimes my Tourette's gets the best of me. Anyways, I digress. But yeah, I do love visiting Mothers. I just don't get a chance to get out there very often. It has that clean, crisp quality about it. Again, you do get those citrus notes they talk about. You do feel those herbal, noble hop notes as well. And it just finishes nice, clean, crisp, and dry. And that's what a beer like this is for. It's a beer that you can get getting pretentious if you're so inclined. But it's a beer that you don't have to. You can just open it and drink it. And then you've got a good quality beer while you're talking at the bar with some friends, or at a card game, or just in your living room shooting the breeze. Because that's what it's all about, man. Having a good beer, having some good conversation, and just enjoying what you got, man. Sometimes that's tough, but we all have hardships in our life, man. So you can dwell on it and get bitter, or you can, learn something from it and get better. That's what I say. You can choose to be, you can make excuses to be bitter, or you can choose to be better. And I choose to be better. There's certainly things that have happened to me in my lifetime where I could have become bitter, but I choose not to be. I look at the things that I have rather than what I don't have. My wife and I lost our son Seamus to cancer 6.5 years ago. That could have buried us. But it didn't. It's brutal, and it's something you live with every day, but I'm not going to use it as an excuse to be a bitter, terrible human being like some people do. They find one instance where something bad has happened to them, and they use it as an excuse to be bitter or hate others. And that's just what's cop out, man. It's no way to live. Anyway, it's no way to live, man. Anyway, I digress. Oh, mercy. I'll pour the rest of it in here. I think this is probably about a 5-ounce glass, 4-ounce glass. I haven't put it all in there. There we go. And there's the last of it with the nice head. And that's what you'll notice. I've bought the product on the glass. I brought other macros. I pour them into the glass, and they look nice for about a half a second, and that head dissipates immediately. And that's the difference between a macro lager and an honest-to-goodness American craft lager that's crafted well, that uses good ingredients, because you're going to get a beer that just looks beautiful. That head's going to sit there until I drink the damn beer. That's how you know you got a damn fine beer. There you go. So I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, beer evangelist, splendid beer drinker, per beer wisdom man. Cheese biscuits, all right, good guy. Cheers, y'all.